I'm Shag Dog.
Jammer.
Jammer fan here. Sorry, I didn't know we were automatically supposed to go. I'm like, I'm already in trouble here. So, yeah, Jammer fan reporting in for duty.
I'm doing Perfect Day Pale Ale by Sugar Hill Brewing Company. I was doing the whole beer review. Oh, shit. Look at that. I was doing the whole beer review earlier, and I didn't even know I wasn't being recorded. I thought everybody left me.
I actually saw it, Jammer. I was actually following along, but trying to type to you, and you were like, you're gone. You're gone, Jammer fan. You're gone.
But, yeah, just poured that over. Look at that. What a fiasco. The summer fiasco returns.
Yeah, it's too early. I'm doing Lakefront Brewery's gluten-free new Grist.
That's because you're a gluten-holic?
I don't know. We'll see. If I'm jonesing after I drink this, maybe I'm a gluten-holic.
I'm Jammer fan. I'm doing Prost Brewing's Hefeweizen. So earlier I did Red Stripe. Now I'm doing Blue Stripe. That's why I got this, right? So I'm trying to do that. I'm actually putting some effort into Shag Dog, into selecting drinks for David Bennett.
Yeah, the colors of the flag, right?
I'm talking crap, but Shag Dog and I are tight now. Like, Shag Dog is when the apocalypse comes. Shag Dog is who I want to have help me like hunt down, cannibal, our cannibal kills. Like, we're gonna have to eat people, guys. It's coming to that. It's Biden's America. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not supposed to say anything political. So just edit that. Cut that.
I like the label of this on the Beer Advocate page. They have a better looking label. This thing looks stupid with a face on there. But 65 by Beer Advocate, 5.1% ABV. Fruit and field beer is considered, but they say it's a Pilsner style. So,
well, mine is a pale ale. It doesn't even have a rating on a Beer Advocate. It's a 5.5 ABV and 27 IBU. It says it says a great beer for any occasion. This American pale ale offers a fruity, spicy aroma with notes of orange, pineapple, berry, and subtle pine. The flavor adds a balancing malt character. This pale ale is delicious by the pint and is also a great companion to any food, which is awesome because we like to eat food, don't we all?
Yeah. So I remember most of the stats of my beer. This is Prost Brewing in Fort Collins, Colorado. This is their Hefeweizen. They brew this to be the German Hefeweizens. I do know it's 5.2% ABV and it's 12 IBU, so it's very on par with what you'd get with like a traditional German Hefeweizen. And I believe it's in, I don't remember the exact score, but it's in like the B plus range, like 85 to 87 on Beer Advocate. It's like in that range. I believe Shag Dog might correct me.
I didn't look it up.
If anybody wants to fact check me, but I know it's a solid B. Hefeweizen, obviously, Jammer knows, and I know, and Shag Dog knows from just drinking actual real German beers. A real German Hefeweizen is going to be a little bit snappier. It's going to have a little bit more of that, like
vibrant.
Yeah, vibrant, and that the hoppy, noble yeast and hops is going to make you come back. These can get a little sickly sweet, honestly. The American ones just don't crack the A category because they just can't do it. But it's all good. It's still like, it's summer. I did
valiant effort.
I did Red Stripe, and now I'm going to do Blue Stripe. We're going red, white, and blue, fellas.
They need 5 more of each.
Where's the white beer coming from?
There's white on it, too. Now.
I actually have that. That's a secret for the next video, but I actually do have
lines of cocaine.
No, it's actually a beer. Hey, there's there's white beers. I actually have. You're going to have to tune into the next episode, everybody, to figure that out.
Mine does have that fruity, spicy, peppery, malty kind of citrus smells to it. The head, as you noticed, I did give it a hard pour earlier, and then poured it again, and it overflowed. Head was sticking way up high like this, and it's quickly
Yeah,
dissipated.
you had a milkshake head. It was a puffy, marshmallowy milkshake head, man.
Yeah, it looked soft and fluffy, and looked like it would be a great thing to just lay down in and take a little nappy.
Yeah.
That's mine. What's y'all's?
Oh, mine is smells like a horrible Pilsner. Smell the rice adjunct in there.
What's your beer again, Shag Dog? It's malfunctioning on your screen, so I can't see it.
Oh, it's gluten.
Oh, the new Grist, gluten free.
Yeah, by Lakefront, which I don't know if they're owned by Miller, but they do collaborations with Miller too. So, but
yeah, the gluten free beers are never really.
Man, that looks very clear though.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty clear actually too. A little bit of yellow.
That they can make a beer. Is that the Sorghum one? Does it say something about Sorghum on the bottle?
I thought I saw something about that actually somewhere.
Yeah, I just was curious if it was Sorghum's actually a very interesting grain. I'm just curious if it's Sorghum.
I heard this one does have Sorghum in it actually.
They have that Red Barn Carriage or something Sorghum beer.
But it does have Jammers.
Non-alcoholic at the store, but
you can't see it there. But all Jammers' favorites, actual fucking ingredients, calories, and all that kind of shit on the back on the label.
Why don't you read it for us?
I can't see it with my glasses. I have my glasses. It's small, man. It's real small.
It just looks like gibberish.
But it smells a little grassy, a little pilsnery, but it does have some weird ass smell in there too. Maybe it's the gluten not being in there.
And you even missed it earlier when I did my beer pre-review. I tossed the cap, hit the camera like that. I didn't hesitate. I said, "Here's the cap," but tossed it, boom, hit it.
I saw it. It was probably. It's like, and because it wasn't recorded, Shag Dog's like doesn't count. You know?
It was all Jammer fans' fault anyhow because I went to mute both of you and I actually definitely kicked him and I said, "Fuck it, might as well kick Jammer too." But I already stopped recording before I kicked you, so when you were talking, it wasn't even recorded actually.
That's just terrible.
But I'll upload that one too.
All the wonderful, interesting, crazy shit. And
it's on there. I'll edit it and add it to this one.
Shag Dog acts like I'm so mean, but me and Shag Dog, dude, you can ask him. We talk like probably almost every day.
Almost like every other day. We'll send each other.
Day. Sure.
Yeah. He used to send them to me.
He's my new Jammer. He responds.
I respond. I respond all the time.
I get one response, yeah, okay, or whatever. Thumbs up. Yeah. I'll ask him 3 questions. I'll get an answer to half of one.
To be fair, I'm not unemployed, but I am underemployed right now, so I probably have a little.
But here's the thing: when he sends me a question, like 3 questions, I've already answered it 5 times in my previous messages. He just doesn't go back to read them reread them because his reading comprehension is very low.
The important ones. I asked you about this beer review like weeks ago. The day of beer independence. What day you want to do it?
Yeah, well, if I had an answer to give you, I would.
And I said, "Is it right for my penis to be purple?" And then the other question was, and then he just answers the color. Oh, well, the purple is a hue of a plum, and maybe been stroking it too. Yeah, something.
Hey, but we're all together. We're all on the show, so it must be some kind. It's like this never happens. Like where we all line up, you know?
Yeah, it's been.
So how's your beer?
So
yeah, you guys.
How is your beer, Shag Dog? No, okay. My beer is it's so they say on their website, because I was looking at what they're saying out there, that you get the bubble gum and the clove and the banana, right? It's that trio. So the bubble, sometimes Hefeweizens will just say banana and clove, but this has got the bubble gum, banana and clove. So they're going for that.
Is it like a Bubblicious or a Bubble Yum? Or is it the packet, the baseball card packet bubble gum?
It's the Bazooka Joe baseball packet that's got the sugary, powdery, kind of musty smell. That dank celery, it's like that. It's been in the package for a while. It's been in a Bazooka Joe. It's covered in powdered sugar, like those candy cigarettes. You guys remember those candy cigarettes made of milk?
That doesn't indoctrinate the youth.
Yeah. So for sure, it's that kind of. It's that kind of. It's like the old school bubble gum. And then it hits you with an American Corn Smacks sweet wheat. It tastes like Kellogg's Corn Smacks on the palate. You know where you get I don't know. It's just like it tastes like honey. You know they call it the frog had the little thing with the fucking honey. And he's putting it on the Corn Smacks.
It used to be called Sugar Smacks, but they changed it to Honey Smacks.
So I guess if I were to distill that down to a describable flavor, it tastes like adjuncts and sweetener, but more towards the corn and honey realm of those things.
And you're probably right about that. That's probably what it is. Yeah, adjuncts. Shag Dog, what does yours taste like?
Tastes like a cheap ass Pilsner. It's not very good. Not Pilsner, American Adjunct Lager. I can't taste the gluten because there's none in there, but I don't even know what gluten tastes like. But I guess it's healthier, right?
Well, for what they call it, I forget the technical term for those people who are allergic to it.
They have like AIDS or
whatever.
Oh, I don't know. It's not bad. It does have a slight Pilsner taste, but it does have a little off-putting in it. So I don't know what the hell it is, but
no Bill Cosby, right? I heard off-putting.
P-U-T-T-I.
Oh.
I don't know. It tastes like it's just a bad beer, you know, like a typical light lager type thing. Even though it's 5.something%, you know, 5.2 or something like that. 5.1, yeah.
Wow.
But it tastes like a light lager, really. Yeah, that's what it tastes like to me.
Shag Dog, do you get any are there any hops in there? Is there any redeeming quality? Is it like refreshing? Are there hops? Is there anything in there?
I would say if it was hot out and I've been mowing the lawn, it might be an all right lawnmower beer. You know, you're hot, you're like, oh, and it might be, well, that's pretty good damn beer, you know, after you mowed the lawn or had sex with a fat girl or something. I don't know.
So that should go to the drinkability. So it should get like a swaff instead of a snorter, right? It could be. So I've always wanted you guys to have a beer that was a C, but still got a swaff. It's like not a good beer, but it's still. So I think you should rate this a C and a swaff. I've never heard.
I wouldn't do that because I grade it because it might be all right if I've been working hard and sweaty and stuff, but just sitting down and drinking, it's not enjoyable. I mean, it's
so anybody that has celiac disease is not going to enjoy this, even though it does not have gluten.
Yeah, I mean, they might enjoy the fact, wow, this one's not going to fuck me up. What happens to them when they have gluten?
That's an immune system type thing.
Yeah.
And Shag Dog, I hate to say this because you do know we are bros till the end, like dog pound, hoop, bros. But you brought a cocktail to your first beer, and this one is a gluten-free one. You still haven't actually brought a beer yet to the beer review.
I'll tell you the truth. I mean, all the beers that I've had by myself.
Technically speaking, there's yet because actually by definition, a beer has to have gluten in it to actually be a beer because it's a it's a malted barley beverage.
Well, okay, well that's a good point. But
I'm just saying for Day of Beer Dependence. On your part, there is so far you've escaped.
Well, you know, I can see where he's coming at, though. He's saying, "Hey, it's the Day of Beer Dependence, but you women can get involved if you don't like beer with this wine beverage here."
Yeah.
And then you gluten people who have celiac disease. Hey, it's okay. It's all right. There's an alternative beer for you too. You can join the crew and be dependent on beer if you want. It just won't have any gluten in it.
Yeah, it tastes like a beer. I'd be confused. I wouldn't know if there's gluten or not in it. Yeah.
You just say it tastes horrible.
Well, it tastes like a horrible beer, you know, horrible light lager.
You're fucking killing me, Jabber. Don't say it.
But I can tell you my beer tastes horrible.
It's just there's a weird taste in there. Maybe that's that thing you were talking about earlier that's supposed to be in there.
I think they took all the gluten out of yours and put it in mine.
Yeah, maybe it's the sorghum.
And you know what? Sorghum's an acquired taste. I had some sorghum puffs the other day. They're little, like, flavored puffs that are made from sorghum, and they were pretty shitty.
Yeah. I like corn puffs.
But I bet you if you screw that sorghum on a pork skin or pork rind, they'd probably be good.
Yeah, it can be good. It just depends on on the circumstance in which you're using that particular plant.
Well, my beer, I tell you, it's very as you notice, it's very dark, cloudy beer. It's I always hate when they say they have flavors like pineapple in it, because when it has pineapple, you're expecting like a pineapple with a little sweet tart flavor.
Yeah.
And it never has that sweet tart flavor. It all has that bitter, crappy flavor. Like it's the pineapple that from hell that didn't get any sweetness whatsoever out of the ground. It has citrus, more on the grapefruit side than orange. Very bitter, and it's not even a good bitter. It's not even a bitter that I've recognized in other beers. It's like a off-putting bitter. It's like off-putting bitter. I mean, I almost said pudding too.
Putin.
Yeah, pop. Yeah.
Off Putin.
Here, lady. Here, my dear. Try a little of my drink.
So I get that we give the score and the swallow score, but we should have an extra score today for how patriotic it is. And it could even do with the label. The label's pretty blue.
Okay, well, my first one I would say is pretty patriotic because you know why? It was veteran owned and operated.
Yeah. Okay. So how does this one stack, Jammer?
As far as flavor goes, and
but you can go with the artwork. It's got some blue on there. I mean, like, it's how American is that beer? I mean, it's brewed in America, right? Virginia brought a Mexican beer on for his first beer.
No, it's an American. It's Sugar Hill Brewing Company out of Virginia, I think it is. The label itself, it's got a bottle-shaped mountain. That's what it is. Bottle-shaped mountain. I'm going to say that's actually the president's sideways.
Now I will come out in Shag Dog defense and say that like a gluten-free beer is the most American marketing thing ever. So you could say that Shag Dog has one of the most American beers ever made.
And the colors, red, white, and black. Black is the new blue in America.
Yeah. So what do you think, Jammer?
I'm going to give mine a C- and a quarter, half swallow.
A swart? Wow. No swart? All right.
No.
Yeah. I think the first gluten-free beer I've ever had, and C- and 3/4 of the swallow.
All right. Well, I'm not giving mine a swart, but I'm not giving it I don't know. What's the worst grade you can give on that part of it? Like a swarf? Spit. Like if you barf? Like a swart? Like what's the worst?
No, it's just a double spit.
That'd be a spit, yeah.
Oh, spit. Oh, yeah, spit. Spitter swallow. Fuck. That's such a rookie move. That was such a like a spit. All right, yeah, of course. It's a spit.
Because you never spit before you swallow.
I've never heard you guys use a spit, though. You might have.
If you watch the one where he did that
double
Blue
spit.
Moon, yeah.
All right.
That's on the old
spit. It's nice to know spit exists. You guys need to use it more.
It's got to be really bad.
Well, all beers are good. They just vary in goodness.
And a couple of them are really bad.
And this is a good beer, but it lacks what makes a German beer really good that only the Germans seem to be able to master in their forgeries,
Well, maybe it's the water and the ingredients, in fact, that they're not using GMO derived.
Yeah, there's something. And I think that they're not trying to make it an American citrusy mosaic, like blah, blah, blah thing. And I just,
in my opinion, if you're going to do a beer like you're saying, and you're going to change the whole characteristic of that beer, then maybe you shouldn't call it that beer.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And this beer specifically
really American right now.
American Weizen. Yep.
So Prost Brewing, guys, in Fort Collins, all they do is make German style beers. Look, it even says it on the can. German style wheat ale. That's all they do. They don't want to make American beers, and even then, it's hard for them to get it. But
it's an American German style.
Yeah, I will give them credit. And my only, like we talked about, Jammer, a good Hefeweizen is going to have this bite up front, this mineral, earthy, like a rind. Like almost like you're breaking into like those breads with the thick crust and you crack them open and there's the yeasty baked smell.
Don't get me started on the breads. The breads over in Europe and especially Germany are so much
there's
better.
Just something that they do. They're just a master of that craft. So instead of that, I'm getting something that's sweeter. I'm getting more of like those banana runts in the runts packs. You had the bananas and they were the sweet banana flavor. I'm getting sweet banana runts.
Oh.
And I'm getting a graininess. It's not bad. It's like wheat, but I'm also getting this corn pop, the honey covered corn pop graininess.
The same guy that Joe Biden knew.
So I'm gonna go. So tell me if this is fair, Jan. But I'm gonna go. B.
Slice them up.
B in a swarter. A border. B in a swarter is the border. I'm concerned about the border, you guys, so I'm going with the border. B in a swarter. A border.
B in a swarter. Okay.
It's a border. Yeah, it's a border.
Oh.
Make a run for it.
Run for the border.
Yeah, probably.
Well.
All right. Moving on to the next one.
Yes, America.
One more. I'm doing one more, guys, so we have to make this count. I'm doing red, white, and blue. When I've done red, I've done blue, and now I'm bringing white for the next round, so you get to see what my white is.
All right. See how white you are.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be surprised, Shag Dog. I'm going to make you eat those words. I'm going to be so white. I'm going to be like Casper. I'm going to be haunting your ass.
Oh, shit, that's okay.
I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. Yeah.
They're American too,
All right, well, I'll do it for this one.
Casper or the gay people? Casper's a little gay too.
I think ghosts are more real than that's a different.
I'm not saying anything. I'm declining to comment on this particular.
All right. Well, I like this video. And it's time to do another one. And this next one, I got a real beer too.
Yeah, maybe you can bring a beer to the last video of Beer Dependence. Yeah. Your shirt's awesome, though. I love your shirt, Shag Dog. It's fucking rad.
What does it say?
It's a Peacemaker, man. Peacemaker and fucking American.
Believe in getting a peace at any cost.
I believe in justice at any cost. He kills everybody.
Oh, I thought it said believe in getting a peace at any cost.
Well, Shag Dog believes in that too, Jammer.
I believe in getting a piece. Piece of that fat tire.
Camel toe.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see you on the next one. It's been another great day of Beer Dependence.
Well, I'm Jammer.
Jammer fan.